I've never been so happy to finish sixth, I'll tell you that. I thought we fought awfully, awfully hard. I thought Bradley, who has been difficult to play against for everybody, obviously, played terrific. A few turnovers here and there, but a lot of just really good action. Guys playing their tails off. I know they had senior night here for Thomas, and I won't be sad to see him go. Tremendous player, and give him a lot of credit for sticking through some difficult times here. But just really pleased with our guys. You know, this was a big week for us. You know, the implications with having to play Thursday. This program isn't about the playing game. I don't even want to like talking about it. I don't like thinking about it. And we had to overcome some things this week and have some help to be playing a really good Illinois State team on Friday night. So just very happy.
Greg, as far as just pure toughness is concerned, is this the happiest you've been with this team at any one game?
No doubt. I mean, you know, other than the first game, Todd, when it wasn't tough, you know, we just made a bunch of shots, and you know, you win that game against that team at that place. It's pretty cool for us and our fans. But I knew how difficult this was going to be. You know, this is a good basketball team that's 13-1 at home and one of the top defensive teams in the country with field goal percentage. We just fought. And the guys dug down. We knew before the game about the Northern Iowa-Missouri State outcome, and just said it's there for you. You know, 40 minutes from now, you're not going to want to look. Don't look back and say, "I wish I'd have done this." Just leave it all out there, and I thought we did.
That's most evident in the rebounding. We had a 45-29 rebounding edge, 12-6 in second chance points. Obviously, those were big, and kind of reflect on how important.
That's something that even after the first game, they beat us on second shots there down the stretch. Love Childs, love Thomas, and how they the things they do around the basket. But Murph's a load. He's a lot to deal with, and we had a lot of guys contribute in those offensive rebounds. And I thought Bronson came in, did some good things. And Mondre came in with 3 offensive rebounds and blocks, although he turns it over a little bit too much. But I thought tonight too, Todd, was as good as we've had in a while of our bench helping us across the board. We've been looking for that, you know, and we hadn't had that, but we got a lot of help tonight from a lot of guys.
It also seemed, when Bradley seemed poised to make a run, you got some shot, you got a 3-point basket from Jordan, you got one from Tyreek. You know, you were able to get those shots to really keep them from gaining too much momentum.
Yeah, they're so good in transition. You know, they're very patient, deliberate in a half court, but they're great in transition. And they hurt us at our place on that in the first half. And then here we had some mishaps on that too. You have to have a sense of urgency when you're running a back, because against a team like this or in any close game, everybody wants to get an easy basket, and you don't want to give up any. And I thought they really came at us to start the second half and made their run. And that's what we talked to, tried to get our guys calmed down. Hey, they made that run. Now let's go. You know, but good offensive position. I thought we got quick on offense in the second half, and that really helped them on that. But we had 15 turnovers too. That's tough to overcome against these guys.
Coach, Cannell had a big game in Terre Haute against you guys. Did you kind of focus more on him?
Yeah, and it's not like we didn't there, you know. I mean, but he was only averaging 7 or so. But we know he's a good shooter, and he's a tough kid and a good player. But we had some miscommunication at times, and they took advantage of a couple of our younger guys when they guarded him. So yeah, it was obviously a focal point. And you know, they didn't shoot great. We didn't shoot great either. But we did our best to try and not give him any catch and shoot threes.
You alluded a little bit to what you told the team before the game. Did you make a big point of pointing out to them that Missouri State had lost and was going to lose?
Not a big point, but I told them. You know, I did tell them. You know, you wonder about that as a coach. Well, what are they going to? Are they too fragile to handle that? Or are they going to put pressure on themselves if they handle that? I just thought, you know, maybe it'd give them a little bit of a burst. I didn't make a big deal of it. I said, it's just right there for you. You know, you and I did their part to help us. Now you got to do your part. And that's what we talked about since Evansville was over, is we have to do we can only control what we can control right now. We can't, you know, we don't have any say in the outcome of that other one. But, you know, Northern Iowa is a very difficult opponent. We know how good Missouri State is, but we knew that'd be a tough game for them.
You didn't start Jordan at key dog today.
Just coaches, just little things that, you know, I'm kind of a stickler on some little things, nothing bad, nothing disrespectful against the coaches or their teammates, just a couple little things of an accumulation. And They understood it, they accepted it, their leadership and their maturity was fine with it, and I thought they both played well.
I hate to gotcha you, but last week.
No, you
we
don't.
were talking, and you said that you thought this team was going to be playing on Thursday. I mean, the probability was certainly there that you guys would be. You know, how did you guys convince yourselves?
Did I say probably?
You said Thursday, that's all I
You know, you talk about, you're looking at Thursday, you know, if you don't win both of these, and what do you look back as a coach is, think all those games that we could have won and didn't won. Shoot, you're a couple wins from being close to second, you know, and I've always been a little bit of a pessimist because, to myself, because if I think things negative, then they usually don't happen. So I did a little Jedi mind trick on myself. That's why I was acting like that.
Did you do a Jedi mind trick on players?
No. Hey, we've been good some of the time. You know, it's not like we didn't win any games, win any tough games, but we came with it today, and I thought we played our tail off, although we didn't shoot it good against Evansville. The last two games we have competed very, very hard.
Greg, seeing every single time Bradley made a run, either tied it or took a 1 or 2 point lead, you guys had an immediate response. I mean, it wasn't 2 or 3 possessions later with a stop in there. It was like you come down and you score immediately and just take the wind out of your sails. Is that something that you've been struggling with as a team? I haven't
Yeah.
seen that much, and what explains how you were able to do that today?
Did the same stuff. Went right back to Jordan and went right back to Brenton Scott. You know, and I thought Brenton went out of his way to make the right plays more often than not tonight. You know, we preached a lot about it. We've talked a lot about it, but really, in those tough times, we put it on Jordan. We put it on Brenton to run something for them, to whether they get the shot or whether they make the right play. And I thought they were really unselfish with giving it up at times. We had a couple turnovers there, being a little too unselfish. But if you get Tyreek out there making shots and doing the things he can do, then that's a pretty good 3 guards right there, tough, difficult to guard.